the Delhi High Court. We're learning that the Uddhav Thackeray faction has in fact moved the Delhi High Court after the Election Commission freeze. Now remember, the Election Commission has frozen the Shiv Sena name and symbol. The Uddhav Thackeray faction has now challenged the poll panel move, freezing the election symbol and the party name of the Shiv Sena. The Election Commission has imposed a freeze. An interim order was passed by the Election Commission disallowing both the Uddhav Thackeray faction as well as the Eknath Shinde faction from using this symbol, and this of course is an interim order till the dispute is settled, which essentially means that for the upcoming Andheri East by-poll, both factions will have new symbols and new names, suggestions for which have already been submitted to the EC. Let's go right across to Arvind Gunasekar joining us with the very latest. So Arvind, Uddhav Thackeray faction, they're moving the Delhi High Court over this Election Commission action. What more can you tell us about it?
Uddhav Thackeray faction has filed a petition before the Delhi High Court challenging the Election Commission's interim order, wherein the Election Commission has frozen both the symbol and name of Shiv Sena. So in its petition, Uddhav Thackeray faction has claimed that without giving them a hearing,
faction proposes 3 new names, as does the... All right, we seem to have lost that line with Arvind. We'll try and reconnect with him in just a bit, but let's go across to NDTV's Sohit, who's tracking the details of the story from Mumbai. So Sohit, this is of course, the big battle for the appropriation of the legacy of Balasaheb Thackeray. It's a battle that is now, reaching a very interesting point, because the Election Commission imposes this freeze, after which both sides have already written to the Election Commission with the suggestion for new names and symbols, and those symbols, as you've been reporting, are also overlapping. Both sides have 2 symbols in common that they want. But the Uddhav faction has now moved the Delhi High Court. What really is happening?
Well, that's right, Rishika. In fact, in the morning itself, we said that preparations were going on by the Thackeray faction to move to the High Court. In fact, since yesterday, when I have been speaking to a lot of leaders, MPs and MLAs, they are on record questioning the decision taken by the Election Commission of India. They are saying that we were not given time to provide our documents, we were not given much time to prove that we have the numbers and figures with us. And since the Eknath Shinde and his faction is not contesting the upcoming Andheri by-poll election, on what basis and why was it necessary to freeze the Shiv Sena symbol as well as the name of Shiv Sena? So this is the type of question that is being asked by the Thackeray faction since yesterday, and since yesterday they were making a lot of preparations, and now they have moved to the to the Delhi High Court, I beg your pardon, questioning and demanding that as of now they should not freeze. They should bring a stay to the order that has been given by the Election Commission of India. Now that is an important thing that is going on, but on the other side, as you are also saying, 3 symbols as well as 3 new names have been provided by both the factions, and out of those 3, 2 are common both sides. One is Trishul and the other one is the Rising Sun. Now if we speak about the name, the 3 names that were given by the Uddhav Thackeray faction is Shiv Sena Balasaheb Thackeray, second is Shiv Sena Balasaheb Prabodhankar Thackeray, and third was Shiv Sena Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray. So these were the 3 names given, and since yesterday we have been saying that even the Eknath Shinde faction would like to use Balasaheb Thackeray's name in their party name as well. So the 3 names, as per my sources, that has been given by the Shinde faction are Balasaheb Thackeray, Balasahebanchi Shiv Sena, which means Shiv Sena of Balasaheb, and Shiv Sena Balasahebanchi. So Balasahebanchi Shiv Sena and Shiv Sena Balasahebanchi. These are the types of 3 names that has been given by the Shinde faction. Now there will be an issue over here as well, because both these factions want to use the name of Balasaheb Thackeray in their party's name. So this is the type of battle that is going on at the Election Commission of India's office between both the factions. Now after the symbol has been freezed, after they have also frozen the party's name of Shiv Sena, now these new symbols and new names are being provided, but that we can see that there are clashes over there as well. And in this, now the Thackeray faction have also moved to the Delhi High Court, and they have asked that there should be a stay that should be brought on the decision that has been made by the Election Commission of India.
Right. Also, Sohit, just to very briefly ask you, what does this stay that has been imposed by the Election Commission essentially mean for the Thackeray faction? Because they are the ones who've swung into action first and moved the Delhi High Court. Is this a setback? Are they likely, to be in a disadvantageous position given the fact that the Shinde camps already merged in a certain sense their forces with the BJP?
Absolutely, and that is what even Uddhav Thackeray has been saying. That my grandfather was the one who gave the name of Shiv Sena. My father was the one who has built this party. We have been contesting on this bow and arrow symbol since 1989. But all of a sudden, now because a claim has been made by the other faction as well. How did you freeze our party name as well as symbol? And since the upcoming bipole election is happening at the Andheri East, and viewers should also remember that after that, the BMC election is going to happen, the election for the richest municipal corporation, where Shiv Sena is in power for the last 25 years, which means that for the last 25 years, they have been contesting on the bow and arrow symbol and winning the BMC elections. Now, all of a sudden, when they have to choose a new name as well as a new symbol, it is definitely going to impact them a lot. And that is why they have decided to move to the Delhi High Court and ask the Delhi High Court that this decision of the Election Commission of India, there should be a stay brought on that as of now.
All right, so the Uddhav Thackeray faction, they're moving the Delhi High Court over the Election Commission of India, freezing the symbol, demanding a stay on this. This, remember, is an interim order that's been passed by the Election Commission till the dispute is in fact settled, which essentially means that going into the Andheri East bipole, both sides are going to need new names and symbols to contest. Thanks very much, Sohit, for joining us. We will keep coming back to you for more updates. We have Krishna Hegde, spokesperson and ex-MLA of the Shiv Sena pro-Thackeray faction, now joining us. Ashutosh Srivastav is also with us, an advocate of the Supreme Court who is pro the Shinde faction. Krishna Hegde, to you first. The Thackeray faction swinging into action and moving the Delhi High Court against the stay that's been imposed by the Election Commission.
I think it is a matter of seeking natural justice, because this is a party where Uddhavji's grandfather has given the name. Uddhavji's father has founded it in 1966. Uddhavji is running the party for the last 30 years in a fashion that we have come back to power 3 times, and we have been controlling the Mumbai Municipal Corporation for the last 25 years. The executive committee of the party is with Uddhavji. The steering committee of the party is with Uddhavji. 10 lakh members of the party have given Pratignya Patra, that is, the support letter to Uddhavji. And over that, a new party has come and staked claim. Now, we have said that we need more time. We have 60 lakh members in the Shiv Sena in Maharashtra, and we can give more details of more members supporting us. The entire grassroots rank and file of the party is with us. And over that now, the Election Commission has done, if you mark my words, like a grave injustice to a party founded close to 50 years ago. So therefore, I think it is a natural justice that we go to the High Court, because if someone is not listening to us, I think the courts are the only way to seek justice in India.
All right, Ashutosh Srivastav, seeking natural justice is the rationale behind the Thackeray faction moving the Delhi High Court. They say that a grave injustice has been done by this EC freeze that's been imposed. What's your reaction?
See, first of all, this matter was already pending before the Honorable Supreme Court. And if we see the order of the Supreme Court of 27th September last month, wherein I think my learned friend's party, the faction, has already approached with an interim application asking from the Supreme Court that the Election Commission should be stopped from deciding this issue. And this very application was rejected by the Supreme Court, and it clearly said that let the Election Commission decide on this issue. And then the matter was referred to the Election Commission of India. And if we see Article 324 of the Constitution, Election Commission has the rights and powers to superintend, direct and control the elections of the Parliament or the President or the Legislative Assemblies. And it can decide the symbols also as per the election symbol order of 1968. considering paragraph 15 of the said act, which gives clear power to the election commission. So I think though the election commission has passed an interim order as of now till the matter is pending with it, so that it decides on the dispute in future. However, this order it has passed that none of the factions should use the symbol as of now till the matter is decided. So I obviously any faction has the right to approach the court and can approach. There is no bar to it. But according to me, there will be very remote scope now left for this interim order to be decided, as the elections are coming. By-poll is very soon in the next month, so far as Andheri East is concerned. So let us see how it goes. However, as of now, it is not that Election Commission has passed any order which was not passed previously. We have seen that in the state of Bihar last year, October, the same thing happened with LPJ, and it decided, the interim order was passed that in the forthcoming election, none of the factions should use the symbol of the parent party. So this is what has been followed by the Election Commission as of now. So I don't think that it has gone and passed any order which is contrary or which is not in consistence to its previous orders.
Krishna Hegde, do you want to respond to that? Ashutosh Srivastav saying that the Election Commission hasn't done anything which is in a certain sense out of what is the set precedent to do in these particular cases.
No, I would like to differ from my learned friend, Advocate Ashutosh ji. Firstly, let me tell you that the Honorable Supreme Court has said that she will take a decision. But nowhere is that it is mentioned in the order that once the EC takes the decision, you cannot appeal against the decision if there is an injustice. So we have gone to the court, because of the injustice done to us. Secondly, our party has...
No, but the point he is making is that no injustice has been done. Both sides have been, ripped of the rights to use the name and symbol in the upcoming by-poll as an interim order till the dispute is settled. So Ashutosh's point is that no injustice has been done.
No, the injustice, there can be no injustice done to the other party because there was no party in the first place. We were the party which was founded in 1966.
Okay.
And we have been contesting election and we have come to power 3 times. So the injustice is done to us. It is a breakaway faction. When the breakaway faction has gone and they had no party earlier, how can they claim of any injustice being done to them because they did not just exist?
Ashutosh Srivastav, you want to respond to that? That you're not even a party in itself. It comes down to the moot point of the fact that the Eknath Shinde faction is a faction of the existing Shiv Sena that has broken ranks and joined forces with the BJP, is yet to still establish itself as a political outfit.
Yes, see, any political party is for the people, for its members. If the members are not in favor of a particular faction, I'm not talking about any of the factions, let it be any of the factions to which the members are not supporting or the people are not in favor as so far as the numbers are concerned or as the majority is concerned. So obviously it will be a difficult situation to say that it has been founded by a particular person or an entity because it is for the people. If it is for the members, the majority has to support. If the majority is going in favor of one faction, that doesn't mean that it was a private property and it has been taken away by somebody else. Obviously, it is a subjudiced matter and the court will decide on this. But I'm just talking about the law part of it. The law is very clear that the majority works. If somebody has formed the government, it doesn't mean that it will not go. If the majority is not there, if the majority is going into a different direction, because the majority is obviously representing the people of this country. Very quickly,
Krishna Hegde, respond to that. I have 10 seconds left. That the majority is with the Shinde faction and therefore that de facto then becomes the party. That's the argument.
50 lakh members, 10 lakh members have already given their Pratigna Patra. The executive and committee and the steering committee of the Shiv Sena is with Uddhav ji. So we are in the majority and we are in an absolute majority. Mr. Shinde's faction is not even fighting the Andheri East by-election.
Okay, they've denied that though. They've denied that though.
They have never fought a single election in their life. And we have been fighting elections since 1966. And this is a party which did not exist till 3 months ago. So they cannot claim the symbol and they cannot claim the name of the party.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll have to leave it at that. Very interesting turn of events as far as the Sena versus Sena battle is concerned, with the Uddhav faction now moving the Delhi High Court. It remains to be seen what really is, the High Court's decision over this election commission freeze. We'll track the story very closely. Appreciate the both of you for joining us.